this one.
And on Spotlight tonight, poison gas, a new use of this hideous old killer. Iraq was accused of using it in its war with Iran. With that war now over, Iraq has another target, rebels in its own population, the Kurds. They live in the mountains of northern Iraq and in Iran and in Turkey. The Kurds of Iraq fought against their own country in the Gulf War. Now they're paying. NBC's Rick Davis with compelling evidence that the Kurds are being gassed.
For months, the Kurdish people of Iraq have been fleeing from their mountain villages, going east to Iran, north to Turkey. The Kurds claim the Iraqi Air Force and Army have pursued them, killing them as they fled. Some sought safety in caves along the way, but there was no safety here. Eyewitnesses say this group never made it out of the caves, that within 3 days after these amateur pictures were taken, an Iraqi poison gas attack killed thousands.
Adults fell, children fell, and all the trees in Bassi Gorge dried up. We were scared of going to help the injured. Their noses were bleeding and their eyes watering, and they were screaming.
In crowded refugee camps in Iran, each person has a story.
The airplane arrived and dropped bombs in us, and people died. People who smelled the bomb fell on their backs and died.
Women tell of husbands and sons taken away by the Iraqi army and never seen again. The Kurds expected Iraqi revenge after the war between Iraq and Iran ended. Kurds, with Iran's help, conducted a guerrilla war inside Iraq, tying down some of the Iraqi army. It was part of the Kurds' long struggle for independence. Iraqi President Saddam Hussein vowed vengeance. But Iraq denies using poison gas.
Iraq is not using chemical weapons, neither against the Kurds nor against anybody.
But diplomatic sources in Iran and Iraq believe this is an actual Iraqi poison gas attack. It is Iranian army videotape. In March, the Kurdish village Halabja, just across the border from Iran, was hit by what chemical war experts believe was nerve and mustard gas. The Kurds say 5,000 people died. One man cried, "Everyone is dead. I haven't anyone left." A British documentary filmmaker looking for evidence of chemical warfare went into Iraqi Kurdistan with guerrillas. He took samples of the earth and metal fragments in an area the Kurds say was hit by chemical weapons. The samples were analyzed at a laboratory in England. These chemical traces were found.
1,4-dithiane, 1,4-oxathiane, and ethene 1,1-thiobis. These are three chemicals that are produced when mustard gas is heated, much like what you would get when a mustard gas shell explodes. So they provide a unique fingerprint to implicate mustard gas as the source.
In the Kurdish refugee camps in Turkey, children remember attacks on their villages. Memories sketched on drawing pads.
There are airplanes dropping bombs. Beside are children with legs chopped off by bombs. Blood is coming out of them. Others are animals being killed. The other is a tank and soldiers coming. There were airplanes dropping chemical weapons and people were running and being killed.
The people here ask, why is no one helping us? Why is no one trying to stop the attacks on us? And in the mountains, the Kurds are still fleeing. Rick Davis, NBC News, London.